Hey everyone, it's Tammie. Just want to give a quick, sort of personal update and then a writing update, and hopefully I won't ramble too long and I might keep this under 10, 12 minutes. We'll see. We'll see, right? Um, right now the neighbors next door are painting their house or having it painted. So if you hear weird noises, that's probably what it is, or else it's the guinea pigs right over here. So personal update, I guess, is that my passport is being held hostage by the US government, basically. um, so I I'm really itching to travel. I don't want to travel in the summer because I just don't. It's the middle of July right now, so my husband and I just don't travel in the summer just because it's like crowds and expensive, and we like traveling more in the shoulder season. But I'm still itching to travel. My passport was due for renewal in November of this year, so I thought I was being efficient by getting everything packed up and ready to go in early June, because you can't travel most places if your passport is within 6 months of expiring, right? So yeah, oh yeah, I'm being all efficient and stuff. So I pack it up, I send it in. My passport photo is perfectly hideous. Um, Maybe that's what's delaying it. They're too busy laughing over that passport photo to process anything. Mailed it in with a tracking number, and it got there within a couple days, maybe 3 days, to the passport magic land of passports. I don't know what you call it, the passport processing center. Um, it arrived June 15th-ish, and so far nothing has happened with that passport, because you can go in on the State Department's website and you can see the status of your passport, and it's not even, I don't even think it's been removed from the envelope. So I don't know where it is, and I feel like my passport has been held hostage, and I'm really glad I sent it in when I did, because who knows when it's going to be ready. So I want to travel. I'm eager to travel. I'm a little bit nervous about traveling, but at least I can't travel, so passport is held hostage. Please release my passport. Tell me what ransom you need. And the worst part is that, from traveling in the past, I get all these, newsletter promotional emails from various airlines, and they're all taunting me, saying, this deal, that deal, fly now, like, book now for trips later, and stop it. You're just being mean to me. So that's the personal update, just itching to travel, but passport's being held hostage, so I can't even go to Canada. Like, seriously, I can't go to Canada. Well, I can't go to Canada till August anyway, because it's closed to Americans. But okay, enough of that. It's pointless, and there's nothing really of substance there. Just know, if you're also in the US and also waiting for your passport to get processed, I feel for you, because mine is in the same situation. And they're saying it might not be for like 18 weeks since from the day they receive it till you get your new passport, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Enough griping, enough rambling. Writing updates is that last Saturday, which what is today? I don't even know it today. I think today is the 20th of July, or the 19th. I think it's the 20th. So, the previous Saturday. Last Saturday, I finished the second draft of my new book, which still has no title. I have put on my calendar this week to actually get a title for this thing, or at least a working title, because normally I at least have a working title, and right now it's just new book. So I finished that draft, and I'm really amazed at how quickly this book is coming together, and I'm wondering at what point I'm going to hit this roadblock of, oh no, something's majorly wrong, right? The work I still need to do is that the first chapter, I actually wrote two first chapters. Normally, when I write, I have, like, the first chapter is the most solid chapter I have in my head. I can actually picture everything happening in that first chapter. Well, with this one, I kind of pictured two things happening in the beginning. So I have two first chapters, and I kind of need to like mesh them in together without the chapter turning into this like, 5,000 word thing. And the final two chapters are a little bit, I feel like I lost a character somewhere along the line, so I really need to check the last chapters. So the beginning and the end, the most important parts are a little bit wacky, but the middle's okay. I will be working on that first chapter this week, and then starting next Sunday, I plan to start draft 3. And I'm gonna do draft 3 a little bit more slowly than I've done these first 2 drafts. So hopefully after draft 3, things will be pretty solid, which would be very strange for me because it normally takes me like at least 6 drafts to get a book to the point that I feel like this isn't too bad, it's publishable, and then I read it again and I think, this is terrible, what have I written? But so I'm really surprised, and I don't know if this is like because I've been writing longer and I've kind of gotten into like I know my writing style, or because this is a better writing style for me than my previous books, the books before the Cassie Black Trilogy. Who knows? But if I can write this fast and, produce something that I feel is worth other humans reading, because I could write fast and put out crap, but I don't want to do that. But if I could write faster, I would really love that. I would love to be able to publish more books more quickly without sacrificing quality, which I'm pretty, I've got a pretty strong quality control center going on in this room. It's back over there. Yeah, right? So, yeah. I will at some point talk about what I do in each draft to kind of give you an idea of the writing process, and maybe if you're an author, you can use that or say, why do you do it that way? That's really weird. No wonder it takes you so long to do things. But right now, I just kind of want to talk about a little bit about how I go into each writing day. And I don't know if that's quite right the way, I don't think I can speak English today, quite the right way to say that. Because I feel like maybe people think that, I'm just like sitting down, or just any author is just sitting down and they're just eager to type out their words and it just right out of their head, right? For me, and I keep watching the things out the window, sorry. I know for me, and I know from listening to podcasts about writing, that I'm not the only one. So for me, when I sit down to write, there are those days that I feel like, yay, I'm gonna write and this is gonna be awesome. And the minute I sit down, I just like, that's not every day. That's probably maybe 20% of my days. Most days I'm sitting down and I'm scared, basically. It is a frightening thing to sit down and think, I've got to make the nutty nuts up here become words, and I also need to make them, sound good, I guess, or read good. Need to make, and just coming up with just the creative ways of saying things is daunting, and I will say that it is a fearsome thing going into each writing session. It's almost like having performance anxiety before every writing session, and I do that 5 or 6 days a week, so yeah, no wonder I'm such a loon. So I just wanted to say that, and just I think writing is a little bit different than some other creative careers. I know that probably there's plenty of artists that get up to the canvas and they're like, I don't know what I want to paint today. I don't know what this, but I think writing is a little bit different. Maybe that's just me being egocentric, but I have heard other writers say that. So if you're a writer, or just, thinking about writing, it's okay to be scared when you sit down to that keyboard. It's perfectly natural. How I get past it, I just tell myself I have to do this, otherwise I'll just be like hanging out in the room with the guinea pigs, which would be weird. But the main way I get past it is, and I think it was, I think it was Hemingway, or was it Vonnegut? I think it was Hemingway. Yeah, it was Hemingway. And he just said, like, if you're stuck writing, just write one true sentence. And I don't know, it's fiction, so I don't know how true it's going to be, but basically I kind of think that. I think if I can just write one sentence, that's going to kick something in and I can keep going. And very often it is true. As long as you can force the fingers to type those, first, 5 to 10 words of a sentence, it can really get you going. Other than that, I don't believe in writer's block. I think writer's block is an excuse. Unless you're having some sort of personal trauma, I can understand if you're grieving, if you've lost a job, if you're, in a financially crazy time of your life, that other things are going on in your head and you're not going to be creative. But in general, if you want to be a writer and you're making an excuse that, oh, I didn't feel like it today. No, I don't feel like it most any days, okay? And like I said, I'm scared. When I sit down, I'm scared that that this is just going to stop working. So far it hasn't, yay! But just, yeah, don't succumb to thinking that, oh, I don't have any ideas right now, I must have writer's block. No, just write something, do it, go from there. That first sentence, even the first paragraph of what you write, may be horrible. That's often most of what my revision is fixing my beginnings. If I start a chapter, I used to work pretty much chapter by chapter. The first paragraphs of most of those chapters in the first or second drafts were horrible. And you can see that I started at that point. So I guess my point, very rambling point, is that it is a scary thing to do, to sit down and write. It's not an easy job. It is a fun job once you get going, but just getting going sometimes is really scary. So it's okay to be scared. All right, and that's it. So I guess I don't know what my point was. I hope that helps somebody. I hope it gives you like a little idea of like the writing life and the writing mindset that I go through. And I think I will chat at you later. I won't chat at you later yet. I'm going to try to keep doing these videos, maybe trying to get in a routine of doing them every other week. Right now I'm a little bit off because of various things. I can't seem to get onto a proper schedule lately. Things are just really thrown off, but it's summer. Most things are usually thrown off schedule. So I'm going to try to get on a schedule of every other week doing a video. One is probably going to be a writing update like this, slightly less rambly writing update, I would hope. And the other is going to be like a reading update or book review type thing. I don't know if I want to do individual book reviews because I'm lazy. Let's just put it that way. I'm just lazy. All right. So, okay, now that is it. And I will chat at you later. I'll chat at you next time. And I hope you have a great couple weeks or week or whenever I make a new video. All right. Bye.